Alrighty, back to work. Great opportunity, division game against the Packers at Lambeau Sunday night. Basically our season on the line. So a lot to play for, and ready to get to work and prepare today and put in a great day of work to take a step closer to getting the job done on Sunday. Can take any questions you have.
Go to Chris first.
Hey, Kirk, the Vikings just announced Adam Thielen placed to reserve, so his season is over. Just talk about that move and what kind of loss that is for you guys.
Yeah, Adam was battling through an injury and was showing his toughness by playing against the Rams, but not going to have him the rest of the way. So we just have to, ask that much more of some of our other receivers, and gives some younger players a great opportunity to play and put some stuff on tape and show what they can do. I'm excited for them.
And then I guess the good news is, at least for the Vikings, that Dalvin Cook is back. Your thoughts on that?
Great to have Dalvin back. Such a special player, great teammate. It was just great to see him back in the building this morning when I got in the locker room.
Dave Campbell.
Kirk, Coach Zimmer said Monday they'd be trying to keep you and Kellen in separate meeting rooms just as a little extra precaution this week. I guess what do things look like for you, between practices? How much different are sort of the protocols this week?
It's not too different. Just meeting in the indoor like we used to do last year. We've done that for probably a handful of weeks already this season. And if we meet in the draft room, just making sure we're social distance like we've been all season. So we've really been pretty diligent from, really going back 2 years. So we're just kind of continuing that rhythm.
Andrew.
Hey, Kirk, the Packers have activated Jaire Alexander off injured reserve today. I'm just curious to get your thoughts on how he is as an opponent, how tough he is to throw against sometimes.
Yeah, he's a great corner, does a nice job. We've played him since he was a rookie, and so you also get to see his development as a player. And, I'm sure they've missed him over the course of the season and are excited to have him back. And we have a great challenge going against him on Sunday night.
Greg, and then Sam.
How tough has it been to make up for what Adam can provide in the red zone? Where does the team go going forward without him?
Adam's such a great player. He's been so productive. He's a great leader on our team as well. So it's tough to not have him, but it does give a great opportunity to some of our other receivers, some of our younger receivers, and we'll have to bring them along quickly, and they'll be ready to go Sunday night, and get our guys involved, and that's what you have to do in this league, is be ready to adapt and step up, especially in the age of COVID.
Yeah, Kirk, probably 0 degrees on Sunday night. What steps do you take on game day to make sure your hands are warm, make sure you're staying warm, and just what changes for you?
You obviously got to dress appropriately and have a plan there. The heated benches should help. You got a hand warmer with the heat packs in there. You got to make sure you have the right cleats, and you just are aware of it, and also, like a lot of other games, you're also aware of the wind and anything else that could be affecting the way you play the game. And then you stay as warm as you can, and then you do have to go play and get the job done regardless of the conditions. I think practicing this week outside will also help to be able to just get more acclimated to it.
Chris, and then Ben.
Yeah, Kirk, I was going to ask you about the cold weather as well, but I'll kind of rephrase it. I mean, what's kind of the coldest temperatures that you've ever played in, going back to your days in Michigan or whatever, and how much does it maybe help you that you kind of grew up in cold weather environments, so you have thrown the ball in very cold temperatures?
Yeah, it's interesting because there are very few football games that you have to play in late December, January. Obviously in the Big Ten, you play in November, late November, and you'll get games that are where it's snowing, games where it's in the 20s or the teens. But when you start getting down to single digit, 0, even negative temperatures, those games are really few and far between. They just don't happen all that much. They're bound to happen when you play in the NFL and you play in the NFC North, and our season goes as late into the year as it does, or into the start of the next year. But they happen. I've played them before, but it's certainly not something that's happening every month. And so you just got to get acclimated to it, ready to go, and be ready to execute.
Kirk, we haven't asked you about Kellen Mond much this year. What's been your perception of how he's done as a rookie, and what's your relationship been like with him as you've kind of tried to bring him along?
Yeah, he's doing well. He's working hard with Sean and I. We're in the meeting room quite a bit together, early in the morning, later in the day. So we're getting a lot of time together, being able to talk football. He's done a great job, learning and providing input, providing value to the room as we prepare each week.
Final questions for Kirk. Greg, hop in.
Hey, I just wondered if you got to have any interactions with John Madden early in your career, or how maybe his career in broadcasting maybe shaped your love for football.
Yeah, I had heard someone say that you might know him as a coach, you might know him as a broadcaster, you might know him as the name of the video game, but there's very few football people who don't know him for one of those three. And it's pretty amazing the career he had when you think about the Super Bowl titles, which we're all chasing, and then to follow that up with a 30-year broadcasting career where he was really the guy, and had so many iconic moments calling Super Bowls and calling big games, and with Pat Summerall, and then to have the video game as well, which the legacy there will long outlive other memories. So it's pretty iconic. I don't know that something like that will ever be done in terms of being a part of football in so many unique ways. And it was surprising to hear him pass. And they just had the documentary about him, and I just found the timing to be really, really interesting.